we are at, my lord, as the court pleases.
Yes. Indeed, we are going to get to that point, my lord, but...
What does Section 209 say?
Well, it says the accused may be found guilty on his confession if it's corroborated in a material respect or if there's evidence aliunde to corroborate what is stated in the confession. So in other words, my lord...
So that is evidence aliunde?
Yes. In other words, apart from this, the state evidence, a court can still convict the accused on what he says in his confession. There is the effect thereof, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Yes. But there's just, can you just put that portion, the answer to the question? Yes. It's only that portion, just to allay the fears of my colleague.
So I know. But the next couple of videos, please support the videos, okay? I know, and I agree with you. It is difficult to listen to Kininda, but we can't ignore that this is what the state is doing. And if we don't pay attention to this portion, as boring as it is, we're going to miss the key ingredients. And, you know, I went back to the video I posted yesterday and I said, no, I want to listen to something. And again, just like Kininda gave me a clue, I went back to look at the sketch. Judge Ratha gave us a clue on how the ruling for this case is going to go. So, you know what? It's time for us to educate ourselves and be ready for this. And also so that we are aware, if ever you are forced to sign a confession, you will know the impact on that on a case. Even if it's yourself, a family member, you're able to advise from a layman perspective. Okay, remember all these videos are for entertainment purposes, but at the same time, that doesn't mean we can't learn. So today's video, let's go ahead and define Section 209 of the Criminal Code. Section 209 of the Criminal Procedure Act in South Africa. And it deals with corroboration of evidence when a conviction is based on a confession. Now, do you see why Kininda is using the word corroboration? He's trying to tie those damn confessions that don't even make sense to make sure that my lord, this is what he's been doing. This is why he's been appealing to my lord. And this is why Umnisi has been objecting profusely because of Section 209. And Section 209 can lead to a conviction. And that is why you see Judge Ratha say, remind me again what Section 209 is. Oh no, he knows exactly what Section 209 is. He's just saying it out loud so everybody prepares themselves, because that is the reason why back then, I think it was January or February, he accepted the confessions, okay? He made a ruling, accepted the confessions, but now those confessions are being pulled apart, page by page, page by page, page by page. There's a reason they're doing that. And that's why I beg for your patience. Please watch the videos. This is important. And I too might miss some stuff. So I need your help to catch the stuff. Let me know. I'll do the video so that this all has a home for all this. I think I'm going to create a separate playlist so that we can always go back to this, because I feel this is important. And I think that if we look past how annoying it is, we will see how beneficial it is in the future, because we can quickly come back to it and quickly quote it, because it's a lot of information. I agree with that. So here goes. So Judge Ratha asked, and he didn't just ask that question because he's bored. He's asking that question because it is relevant to his ruling. So what is a confession? A confession can be used as the sole evidence of an offense if it is confirmed in a material way. Baloyi just said that. He just said that. Corroboration. I can't even believe I'm saying that. Corroboration from another source is required for a conviction based on a confession. What is that corroboration? Zungunizer 1 and Zungunizer Senior. So Constable Zungu's corroboration and Daddy Zungu's corroboration. Those two therefore make the confession, which has so many holes in it, become a valid and a reason for conviction. This is why the defense is fighting tooth and nail. This is why Umshololo is objecting left, right, and center. Ramasipili, he's trying, okay? And Gomez Zulu, oh my goodness, I cannot wait for him to be back because we need a full force defense team here. Okay, it's not looking good because now they're trying to tie just the statements alone. Because guys, what the hell is Mapisa doing on this? For me, I've always been trying to understand what is Mapisa's role in this. Mapisa is such a small part of the story. But wow, and he is only there because of Bongani Ntanzi's confession. Do you guys pick that up? This is why they're breaking down that confession over and over and over and over again. How many times has Baloyi read page 72? I think it's 71 and 72. You know, I started to be like, you know what? Let me think outside my frustration. Let me look outside the box. And when I watch this again, this is what Judge RATHA hinted me the clue. He said, don't sleep at the switch. Mzansi Unfiltered, don't concentrate on how boring this is. Pay attention to the small detail. I hope you guys have found this useful. So let's continue on. In other cases, cautionary rules apply when assessing evidence. These rules are used when there are risks that certain types of evidence may be unreliable. Okay? The court must consider whether it can safely rely on the allegations made in a confession and whether the accused's guilt has been proven beyond a reasonable doubt. So it's the defense's role to work 10 times harder than Geninda with these exact same confessions and prove the 5 accused innocent. They have to prove them innocent beyond reasonable doubt. Baloyi's job is to prove them guilty beyond reasonable doubt. And Geninda's job is to tie everything up with a pretty bow. And if it doesn't make sense, he's going to work 10 times harder to make sure it makes sense. That's why he uses that tone. And that's why he speaks appealing to the judge. He's kind of appealing to that side of the judge, like, hey, listen to me. I'm very learned. I'm studying for an LLB. I'm not just a mere policeman. I'm actually elevating myself and I'm growing in this legal space. And I believe that this is why Brigadier Geninda was introduced as Brigadier Geninda, the LLB student who's writing his final exams. I believe that was the purpose of that. It was part of the corroboration. It was part of it. It was disguised as, hey, can we give him time off? But it was really for the judge to know that this man who's about to take the stand is taking his final exams. It would have been different if it came up in a question. It wouldn't have landed the same. It would not have landed the same had Geninda come, taken the oath, and then the judge, and then Baloyi asked him a question, put on record what your career or your qualifications. It would not have landed the same because he wouldn't have been able to say, I'm studying an LLB and I'm writing exams on the 26th of October. It would not have landed the same because we saw how when Baloyi brought up that Geninda is going to be writing exams and he needs time off, blah, blah, blah. Immediately, the judge was swayed to give him 7 weeks off. So they played with the judge's weaknesses. This is interesting. This is a game of chess, guys. We cannot continuously say, no, I'm not going to listen to Geninda. I'll come back when it's time for the cross-examination. No, guys, I cannot allow you to get comfortable with that. I'm sorry, okay? I cannot allow you. This is why I've also said, for me too, this is really difficult, but I've remained committed to the cause. And as the EFF and Julius Malema will say, comrades. This is a comradeship, okay? I can't let you go. We've got to stick it out because this is how we pay attention and this is how we see it. And I'm only seeing it now why Geninda was introduced to us as an LLB student. confirm in the comment section down below your thoughts on that. Here are 2 cases that are cited, okay? So if you're in the legal realm, go ahead. It is the Mbayi versus the state. Is it? Yeah, Mbayi versus the state, and also Ulanga versus the state. This is interesting, guys. This is interesting. Stick with me, okay? Stick with me. Wow. You're not going to like this. You are not going to like this. And I'm going to do a full video in a separate video. But the summary here, this is what the state is using. Ooh. Ooh. So it is Langa versus state. Okay. Let's go ahead. Click on it. This is Langa versus state. And it says it's in the High Court of South Africa in the Gauteng Local Division in Johannesburg. Langa Andile David is the appellant and the state is the respondent. They are appealing against conviction based on the evidence of a single witness and a confession. Sound familiar? We have a single witness who is Uzungu Naiza, who went partying with the 5 accused, and a confession. In this case, we have 2. And the alleged torture of the appellant. Where's my English? And the alleged torture of the appellant. Gosh, I'm struggling with that word. And the alleged torture of the appellant. Appeal dismissed. That's the ruling. Okay. Here is what the judgment says, but I'll go into detail in a separate video because this is literally it, guys. This is a copy and paste situation here. Wow. By way of an overview, Laws A1 correctly draws the distinction between when corroboration is required to accept evidence and where caution is to be applied to assess evidence. But corroboration is not a requirement by law. Corroboration by another source in a material respect is only required in respect of a conviction based on a confession. See section 209 of the Criminal Procedure Act. In other cases where caution is called for to assess evidence, so-called cautionary rules apply. A description as cautionary guidelines may reflect their nature better in modern practice. They refer to those instances where courts have found that there are risks that certain types of evidence may be unreliable and should be approached with caution. I'm going to read all this, okay? I'm definitely going to do a separate video. I'm going to end this video here. The big ask I have for you, please continue to watch the videos. This is important. Let's not ignore it. Huge appeal. But you already know, if you've made it this far in the video, you absolutely have my heart. I absolutely love it when you do support the channel by watching the ads. Thank you so much to everybody who is subscribed. And I got a notification, guys. I have never, ever seen this before. So I got this notification. And I want to give this channel member this huge shout out. Oh my goodness, this took me by absolute surprise. And I absolutely love the support that you guys give the channel. It says this member upgraded their membership. Okay, they upgraded. So they went from the entry-level membership and they said, no. I'm going to support the sister. And I'm going to upgrade my membership. I want to pay more. Oh my God. Thank you so much. This is absolutely beautiful. I cannot express how joyous that was to see you. You know yourself. I see you there with the blue turquoise member color. Fun fact, guys, turquoise is my favorite color. If you didn't already know that. I think I mentioned it in a video before. But thank you so much. Thank you. Izandla. Izandla zedlula ikhanda. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Let me end it here before I start sounding like a broken record. Thank you guys for all the support. It means so much to me. I'm going to end it here. Like I said, there's going to be multiple videos. Please watch them. Please watch. Please share. Please subscribe. And let's continue on this journey. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next upload. Mwah.